Imagine walking through a quiet suburban neighborhood on a cold autumn morning. The leaves are falling, the streets are silent, and then a body is discovered. A woman brutally murdered, and beside her, a tiny figure made of chestnuts and matchsticks. A childlike toy sitting quietly at the crime scene, as if it was waiting to be found. But here's the terrifying part. The fingerprints on that little chestnut doll belong to a girl who disappeared a year ago and was officially declared dead. Welcome to The Chestnut Man, a chilling Scandinavian thriller by Søren Sveistrup, the creator of the legendary crime series, The Killing. And once this mystery begins, it does not let go. Quick overview, no spoilers. The Chestnut Man is a dark, atmospheric crime thriller set in Copenhagen. The story follows two investigators, Naia Thulin, a sharp and determined detective trying to move on to a better assignment, and Hess, a mysterious Europol investigator with a troubled past. Together, they're assigned to investigate a brutal murder case. At first, it seems like another tragic act of violence, but then another body appears, and another chestnut figure, each tiny doll carrying the same disturbing clue. A fingerprint connected to the missing daughter of a powerful Danish politician, a girl who was supposedly murdered by a serial killer already behind bars. So the question becomes terrifyingly clear. If the killer is in prison, who is leaving the Chestnut Men? What you'll experience in this story. This novel is a masterclass in slow burn tension. Sveistrup carefully builds a puzzle where every chapter reveals another disturbing piece. The investigation digs into broken families, buried secrets, political power, and a killer who seems to always be one step ahead. The deeper Thulin and Hess dig, the more they realize something horrifying. The chestnut dolls aren't random, they're messages, and each one brings them closer to a truth someone has tried very hard to hide. What you'll learn from the book. Beyond the suspense, The Chestnut Man reveals how great thrillers manipulate tension. You'll see how small details, objects, memories, overlooked clues can quietly build toward massive revelations. The story also explores how trauma and secrets ripple through families and institutions, sometimes creating monsters in the shadows. And perhaps most importantly, it shows how evil doesn't always look like evil. Sometimes it hides in the most ordinary places. Strengths of the book. One of the biggest strengths of The Chestnut Man is its atmosphere. The cold Danish setting, the gray skies, the silent forests, they create a feeling that something dangerous is just out of sight. The investigation itself is incredibly layered. Sveistrup structures the story like a chess match between the detectives and the killer. And when the pieces finally start connecting, the revelations are devastating. Another standout element is the pacing. The tension builds steadily until the final act, where the story suddenly accelerates into a pulse-pounding race against time. And when that final chase begins, it's almost impossible to stop listening. Weaknesses. Now, while the story is gripping, it's not a light read. Some sections move slowly as the investigation builds its layers, and the novel doesn't shy away from disturbing themes or dark violence, which might feel intense for some readers. But for thriller fans, that darkness is exactly what makes the story so powerful. Who this book is perfect for? If you love dark crime thrillers, this book is absolutely for you. Fans of The Silence of the Lambs, True Detective, or The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo will feel at home in this chilling world. It's also perfect for listeners who enjoy long, immersive investigations where every clue matters and every chapter raises the stakes. Who should skip it? If you prefer light mysteries or cozy detective stories, this one might feel a bit too heavy. The Chestnut Man is brutal, psychological, and relentlessly tense. It's designed to keep you on edge. Final thoughts. Søren Sveistrup didn't just write a crime novel. He built a labyrinth of secrets, clues, and chilling revelations. And at the center of it all, a tiny figure made of chestnuts, silently marking each step toward the truth. By the time you reach the final twist, you may never look at a simple autumn craft the same way again. Call to action. If you want to experience the full tension, the twists, and the unforgettable ending, I highly recommend listening to the complete audiobook of The Chestnut Man. You can find it through the link in the description if you'd like to support the channel while diving into the full story. And trust me, this is one mystery that's far more terrifying when you hear it unfold.